Join me as I share my personal journey to living for today and challenging myself to embrace every moment in a way that I never have before. I'm going to start by taking these glasses off because they're going to turn into sunglasses while I'm doing this video. Quotes, affirmations, and storytelling are great tools for shifting our mindset. And in today's story, we're going to talk about living in the moment, enjoying the fact that the present is a present. So let's jump in by sharing some a quote, sharing a quote. There we go. Sharing some wise words. I will live my dreams. Period. Now, here's some affirmations that I want you to think about as you're living your dream. Number 1, don't wait. Number 2, the present is a present. And number 3, starve your fears and feed your spirit. My name is Maya D, and I like storytelling. I actually do it through both dancing and writing. And about 4 years ago, I began collecting these quotes from wise women, right? Quotes from wise women quotes, however you want to say it. I began collecting these quotes from wise women and using them as a way to guide myself through the day. Like when I needed to get myself together, like, you know what? Things are a little rough. I would use them as redirection, for lack of a better word. And I'm not quite sure why, but for some reason, I began to also pair those quotes with affirmations. And I noticed this wonderful thing. While journaling, I said I like writing, right? While journaling, I noticed a connection between the affirmations and my writing. The affirmations were reminding me of experiences in my life where I'd actually demonstrated the thing that the affirmation was speaking to. And I want to share one of those experiences with you right now. So go ahead and get ready for some story time. Feel free to get cozy or uh, just leave the screen going and the video going as you complete an activity. I definitely encourage you to ask questions because I'm a deep believer in sharing is caring. And through my sharing of stories, maybe it sparks something in you that you then share with me and that we all then grow to better people from afterwards. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. So here we go. I was spinning. I mean, literally spinning as fast as I could and as hard as I could because maybe, just maybe, I could move fast enough that no one would see the tears. As I dipped, slashed, folded, and reached, the tears welled, and I felt lighter with each one that fell from my face. I'm never quite sure how many of the tears are mine and how many belong to the family, but it's also not something that I spend time questioning. This is my life as a dancer. I am there to help families express that which they cannot put into words during the most beautiful and the most challenging times in their lives. This time I was dancing for him. My movement, his tears, his mourning as he put her to rest. Living your best life has become a cliche term, yet I still encourage us to do it. It's a mantra, and it's a mantra for a reason. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Don't wait. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. I did not know him personally. I only knew what I saw and how I felt the day of their wedding because I was there for that day too. I don't remember the exact words in his vows, but I remember the way his face changed when she began to walk towards him. I remember how his vows felt like music to me. The way he tilted his head when he spoke to her, and the way she was completely locked into each and every word. Words carry energy, and emotions are energy in motion. His words vibrated, and I could feel them in my heart, making it easy to dance for their nuptials and devastating to dance for her death. While I understand my path, my profession is one of my choosing, I am still amazed at what I am blessed to see. There is much to be learned through observation. Her death was less than 2 years after their wedding. a reminder that old age is not a guarantee. The present is a present. When she passed, she was both a wife and a mother. And from her experience, I am learning to live my best life right here and right now. But how do you live your best life? What's the process? While I am in no way a master of this subject, I will share with you my journey and maybe you can learn from my successes and my failures. About 3 years ago, I decided I would do all the things that I'm scared of, and eventually I would overcome all of my fears. I think this is a safe place to say that I'm not referring to those healthy fears that actually keep you safe, but I'm referring to false evidence appearing real. Acronym FEAR. These fears lock you in a world that is less than amazing. My process includes presenting at conferences, traveling solo, being honest with my supervisor about my ideal position in the organization, and more. My process has not always been pretty, and at times I'm pretty sure it looks crazy. Imagine me alone in the house giving myself a very, very loud pep talk. Very loud. And yet I feel victorious each time I face one of these fears. I'm proud of myself for standing up to the challenge and happy that most of the time it's much easier and way more pleasant than I expected. Number 3, starve your fears and feed your spirit. In the fall of 2020, I read The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz and was pleasantly surprised by some of the ideas within the book. The book speaks of a parasite in our minds that feeds on our negative emotions. It suggests starving the parasite. The parasite can also be symbolized as a 1,000-head monster, with each head representing a different fear, false evidence appearing real, that no longer serves you. You begin starving the parasite each time you address one of its heads. Each time you address one of the heads, you empower yourself and take one step closer to living your best life. While this process is simple, it is not always easy. It takes courage, determination, and perseverance. That's why people who take this process are called warriors. They are warriors because they've declared war on the very thing that keeps them enslaved, the parasite in their minds. Wow, not wow, better question. Will you be your own champion? Will you be the warrior that sets yourself free? Will you be the warrior that lives their best life? In the words of the very wise Tama Sewa, I will live my dreams, period. Don't wait. The present is a present. Starve your fears and feed your spirit. I hope you enjoyed this quick story. And I'm excited to hear your comments and your ideas about these stories. I'm coming on every day for the next 30 days. So this is day 6, I want to say, of me sharing my inspirational stories, these quotes and these affirmations from my own life. And I hope that you can join me for tomorrow around the same time. But hey, here's the thing. Here's a wonderful thing about the internet. Even if you can't make it for the live, if you go ahead, like and subscribe, you'll get that alert when I post that video and you can look at it later. And here's the other thing. So as I began this process of collecting these affirmations, and journaling and so forth, I had this wonderful idea to create a collection of journals. So you can find that information in the details as well as some other great things. And I can't wait to read your comments and hope that you'll join me soon. Take care.